from eating your fruits and veggies to, of course, exercising daily, there are plenty of good habits out there that we can adapt to ensure that we are living our healthiest lives, really. But many of us have those pesky bad habits that get in the way of us being our best selves. I was just talking about cracking my knuckles. I do it all the time. Such a bad habit of mine. Here's Dr. Kohli with how to break those bad habits. Dr. Kohli, we're going to put you and I both to the test today and admit some things about ourselves on TV. So, we all have habits, right? Bad ones, good ones. We hope most of them are good. But I want to talk about the bad habits with you today because they can be really difficult to break. I know that for sure. Do you have any habits that you would like to admit?
Well, so I have to have chocolate every day.
Oh.
Yes, and I really transitioned towards one little piece of dark chocolate after my lunch or my dinner.
Huh.
So I've really limited myself in terms of how much, but yes, I definitely have that sweet tooth, Danny. What about you?
For you? Oh my goodness. I am a pretty habitual finger nibbler. I'm a little bit of a nail biter. So yes, I do get that a lot from my mom, especially, is not happy with that. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you today about breaking some of those habits. This was another one that was written in, and I'm so happy that you are all sending in your questions. So when it comes to our habits, you know, is there a way to break some of these? Is there something we can be doing to help?
Yeah, it's really hard, but the wonderful thing about habits is our brain is so plastic, we have the power to change it. So I like to use an acronym called SAIN.
Okay.
So S-A-I-N, stop, acknowledge. So it's okay to have that habit.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to have bad habits. We all do. Investigate. What are the triggers for your habit? What are the reward circuits that are triggered when you indulge in that habit? So you can really sort of try to understand your habit without judging it. And then the N is for non-reactivity. So you're not going to engage in the habit. You're going to separate yourself from it and really try to say, okay, now that I know what triggers it and I know what's happening in my brain, how can I change this habit, replace it with something healthier? So I found for myself personally, that's been a really effective way to, first of all, figure out what my bad habits are, and then try to replace them with some healthier choices. Like instead of that piece of chocolate last night, I wanted one, but I ate some strawberries instead because it triggers some of that same reward mechanism in the brain, but it's a little bit healthier.
I really, really like that. I think an issue that I've had, because, you know, trying to break habits like that, especially New Year's comes around and I say, hey, you know, I'm going to break this habit. Oftentimes I'll break it for a period of time, but it will come back eventually. I mean, is there a way to make sure that it doesn't come back?
Yeah, you know, there's a great quote out there that says, fail quickly and as much as you can. Because failure, in a way, should not be looked at as a defeat. It should be looked at as a way to strengthen our resolve, to actually change things even more. So I would say a few tips to try to make it so that our habits are more sustainable. So first is really the magnitude of change that you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
So you can't go from not exercising at all to exercising 60 minutes, 5 days a week.
Right.
So I like to tell my patients it's sort of like stepping into the swimming pool one toe at a time.
Right.
So you really want to maybe exercise 5 minutes every day for a week, and then the next week you go to 10, and then to 15, and so you're making small baby steps in the right direction that can lead to sort of sustainability. Another trick I really like to use is framing. So instead of saying I'm not going to do something, I'm going to put the positive frame on it and say I'm going to do this. I'm going to exercise every day for my health and to look better, and because that motivates us rather than punishes us or discourages us from doing something. And then the last one is, you know, acceptance. So if you fail, then you look back at why you failed. Why did we fall off the horse for the New Year's Eve resolution that we made? Mine usually happens around February. And then I'm like, oh, life got too busy or whatever. But then we try again. And so I think if you try to do some of that, we really can make sustainable change. And you know how they say a habit is a habit. So if we can make it part of our culture, it will stick.
I really like that. And I like you said at the beginning, trying to replace some of those bad habits with good ones too. All right, I'm going to try. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Dr. Kohli. If you have a topic or question for Dr. Kohli, you can message us on our Facebook page. That's Colorado and Company on 9 News. Your topic may just end up on the show.